Good morning, my beautiful, strong family. I hope everyone had a good weekend. Every time I say hello, Bella's right down there, and she wants to see everyone, and so do I. I'm hurting today, guys. I hate to complain. It seems like I've no one to talk to other than hubby, and he can't hear half the time. He's deaf in one ear and blind in one eye, so that doesn't help. But with all your beautiful, encouraging, loving, kind comments, it gets me through the day. It really does. It really, really does. So what did I do this weekend? I went on my other channel, Michelle D. Arts, in case you're curious. And I probably shouldn't even uploaded. I'm more comfortable with my audience here, my family, because you know me. If, like, the brain sometimes don't work, and sometimes I get off track a little bit. And I was thinking, Michelle, this is supposed to be a cancer awareness channel. And a chit chat, and of course our message. You know what? I have my jacket wrapped around. It's pretty cold. It was 27 degrees this morning. How cold was it where you are? Or hot? So I took out the garbage. Hubby usually does that. I'm like, no, leave it, because I want to check the mail, put the mail garbage in there, all the bills. No. And then the garbage is right there. So I did that. I actually cooked this morning, because if I don't cook in the morning, I'll get sidetracked, like make a video, start painting, cleaning, get caught down the rabbit hole with YouTube as far as watching. And before you know it, my stomach's growling and it's lunchtime. So I made picadillo. But since picadillo is a Spanish dish. Let me know if you know what picadillo is. But unfortunately, hubby can't have tomato sauce. Any tomatoes, potatoes, can't have any of that. So I had to do it without the tomato sauce. And then I made some yellow rice. So I'm actually going to have grass-fed organic beef. I bought it the other day. And I said I better cook it before it goes bad, because I don't want to put it in the refrigerator, the freezer, and then take it out. It's already been frozen. You get it at Wally World. So dinner's all done. Lunch is all done for me and Belle. And dinner's all done for hubby. So that takes care of that. I did the floor. I didn't dust, because I got this one thing where the TV is on, really. I hate dusting. Do you like to dust? But I'll tell you a secret. Well, it's not really a secret. What I do, I get old socks and I put them on my hand, and that's how I dust. And it works out great. You could rinse it out and reuse it, wash it, dry it, reuse it. Or if you don't feel like doing that, you just throw it away. Especially if you're going through treatment. I know how it is. Today is March 11th. This is last year at this time, I was on my last radiation treatment, feeling like caca. But I made it, and you can too. Ever since Daddy's little birthday party, and again, I appreciate all the happy birthdays. And no, he doesn't look 95 whenever we go somewhere. They say, oh, you're such a cute couple. I'm like, that's my dad. They've been doing that since I was 20 years old. Anyways, oh, you're such a cute couple, And I always say, my dad's 95 years old. What? No way. I was like, yes. But the other day on his birthday, I was noticing he's just starting to break down, like as far as, your body, this is a terrible subject. And it's sad. Your body knows when it's tired, when it's getting old, and it starts to deplete. Your skin starts to get wrinkly and dry, and start losing your cognitive function. Your back starts to go humpy hump. He's having a really hard time walk, but he's a stubborn Italian man. He won't use a cane unless it's absolutely killing him. And then he won't use it if he goes to the store. He uses the carriage, which I do too. But what I was getting at, ever since I made that big meal, my back, right where my cancer was, I don't know. I'm for the new people, I am endocarcinoma stage 1A, and it's stable as of, I'm going to say, when did I go? January? I think it was January. So I go, this is making me a little nervous. I go in July for my next CAT scan. The first CAT scan that I did was around Dad's birthday. This CAT scan is around my birth mother's birthday. Isn't that weird? And I've been feeling her energy a lot. Ever since she passed, if I think about her, or even if I'm not thinking about her, all of a sudden I'll get this, especially in my left leg, like a tingling, numbing sensation, like energy. And I'd like to believe it's my mother, my birth mother. I've been feeling her a lot. So, I don't know. And last night I was laying in bed, and I had this weird feeling that I've never had before. I was breathing. Hopefully I was breathing. Otherwise I wouldn't be talking to you. But every breath, I could feel it right there, and it was like a pain. It was a very strange. Hopefully it was just a strain, because I did fall, and hubby brought that to my attention. You know, you did fall. But when I landed on this side, my right side, and my left side is hurting. But you never know. Anyways, let's get off that subject and get on to some happy juice. Happy juice. So I haven't talked about lung cancer prevention and all this. So just for all our new family, I want to give a little background on myself, how they discovered my cancer. I thought I had the page all set up here. Oh my goodness. One of our strong family members, this is getting off track, is writing poetry. And so I have a poem for you. I thought you might have heard this, because I think it's a he, replies all the time with beautiful comments. Your fingerprints never leave someone after you have touched them. Isn't that beautiful? Your fingerprints never leave someone after you touch them. And all of your fingerprints and your energy are touching my heart. I just want you to know that. I didn't write this. I was watching a movie. Of course, I can't remember what movie it was. And this guy said this to this younger guy, said it to an older guy. And it's like, oh my God, hurry up, Michelle, write it down, because you know you'll forget. But I didn't. Oh my God, hold on a second. I was looking in this book. I got too many books. It's for writing. So this one my neighbor gave me. And I write stuff in it. And then this one, I started writing stuff in it. And then I switched to this one for whatever reason. I don't know. So October of 2022, my primary doctor says, you know, you have a history. Okay, let me start again. I have a family history of lung cancer. My grandfather, my father's father, passed away of lung cancer. That's number 1. Number 2, smoked. Number 3, I'm at the age where the insurance now will pay for it. So I think it's a good idea for you to get a low-dose CAT scan. That's what it's called. Okay, that sounds good, yeah. So I did, and they discovered a nodule on my left lower side. So from there, let's see, I won't get off track. So from there, I guess I had so that was a CAT scan. I get the CAT scans and the PET scans and this scan, and that's getting mixed up. So that was the low-dose CAT scan. So then in November of 22, I got a PET scan, and that confirmed I had a small nodule on my left lower side. So I met the oncologist on 12/13/22. Yeah, I was like, oh, of all days, it's got to be the 13th. And he talked to me. He was very good, explained everything. He said, number 1, I think you should get that removed. Your whole left lower lobe removed. And you know, I was kind of in shock. Like I said to you many times, I kind of knew I knew something was wrong. I knew definitely something was wrong, but I didn't know 100% I had lung cancer. So I said, oh, sure, doc, anything. He said, so that would be the best thing, to get it all out. On your left lung, you only have 2 lobes. I did not know this. Let me know if you knew this. On your right side, you have 3 lobes. So if I would have got that surgery, I only would have had half a lobe, like Kat and Gabby. I know a lot of you watch Gabby. And I watched another girl, I can't remember, and she had it done. And it didn't help. So I'm kind of glad I went with the radiation. I just hope this brain fog thing, whatever's going on, because it started happening as I was going through radiation. I didn't think not as bad as it is now. And some days are better than others. So let's pray and hope it's not dementia. I was talking to my husband and I said, you know what? I'd rather die of lung cancer. This is a terrible thing, but it's a good thing you have to talk to your loved ones about what you want, what you don't want. God forbid if you can't talk, like my stepmom. She went into a coma. And we knew what she wanted. And she got her wish. And me and Dad feel very good about that. We were by her side 24/7. And she's just tapping me on my shoulder. Whew, that was a tough one because so hard to watch, so hard to watch. And keep in mind, I was a caregiver. I worked at nursing homes that dealt with dementia. And, but a loved one is totally different. Caregiving and watching them pass, totally different. So he said the best thing was to get it removed. And then the second option was to get radiation. So I said, sure, doc, anything you say. My husband said, yeah. Then I came home and I started thinking about it. That would have been, and I told you, I have all the reasons why. I don't want to go into details. Excuse me. But as many of you know, I went with the radiation. So in July, so let me finish this. So I saw the oncologist on 12/13/22. Then on 12/19/22, they did the biopsy. We had to go all the way to Asheville. And of course, that confirmed. Here's the thing, I'm reading that I never got an answer. Maybe they don't know. Maybe they didn't do that test. Is not the stage, but it's a biomarker. They said it's very important. I was reading, I think on lungcancer.net. Like I said, if you have lung cancer, I highly recommend all of them, but lungcancer.net They have great, and every time there's a breakthrough medicine, they tell you about it. They have stories. They have a community page where you can chit-chat with one another. It's really good. And they said it's very important to know your biomarkers. It doesn't matter what stage you're in. So when I go to the oncologist in July, I'm going to ask them about that. What about my biomarkers? And why aren't I on a medicine to prevent if the cancer is dead in there? Why am I not on medicine to prevent the cancer to coming back? These are the questions that, of course, come to you when now you got to wait till July. Hubby says you can call, but I'm not that kind of person. I'll just wait till July. So anyways, I have endocarcinoma, non-smell, you can't smell it, non-small cell, stage 1A. I think that was that. So now we need a message. Now we need a message. And Michelle's got to go to the Dollar Tree and hopefully find some more inspirational quotes. Or if you're watching and you do quotes, send them to me if you want me to share them. That would be awesome. Okay? Okay. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the care button. Like, share, care. Hey, that rhymes. Like, share, care with Shell. Don't be afraid to try. The secret to happiness is freedom, and the secret to freedom is courage. I like that one. I'm going to let you read the Arthur. The Arthur. And Michelle's got to do her nails again. I noticed a theme here. That everything's pink and purple. Maybe that's why. Sorry. Maybe that's why I picked it. On this one. Okay. One person with the courage to reach for the stars. So you are one person with lots of courage to reach for the stars. Can make the world a better place. Oh, that's sweet. That's so sweet. Don't think this one has an Arthur. Nope, no Arthur. Okay, let me get my pen. Get your pen and write a little checky check. So I know we read it. I got a bookmark here. Okay, guys. It's going on 20 minutes, so how do you like my... This is supposed to be a bunny. You know, I never realized, I'm not done with him. Maybe him or her. Yeah. Anyways. But this one, I think is going to turn out awesome. I'm not done with it, but I love how the water turned out. So I can paint. It's just... You got to be in the creative mood for number one. Number two, I like to watch a lot of art videos to get me inspired, ideas. There's reference photos. I can kind of scan through them. And then you make it your own. That's what I like to do. And I haven't really watched a whole lot of acrylic paintings other than Joni Art. I love her. So, I love you guys. Stay strong, take care of those lungs, and please, if you're 40 or over, in fact, now I read 20, so I don't know. Check with your primary doctor and ask. Please, do it for you, do it for your loved ones, do it for Bella, and do it for me, okay? Knuckle bump, deal. I love yous. Catch it.